Hey, what's up, Bugheads? Welcome back to the Weekend Dojo. Today we are gonna be going over last week's episode of Kamen Rider X8. Kenny's gonna be on just shortly. I just sent him the invite. I have some notes that we're gonna be going over. Now, if you don't watch Kamen Rider X8, you might want to stop the stream. It'll still be on the channel when you come back. As a video, though, it won't be live anymore. Because if you don't know what Kamen Rider X8 is, then this video is going to have nothing for you. Let me see if I can turn the brightness down on my camera. There we go. Hey, there we go. Now, while we're waiting for him, let's see who's in the chat. No one yet. Well, in the meantime, while we're waiting on Kenny, let me actually just send him the text to make sure he got that. Okay, text sent. So, while I'm here by myself, I suppose I will just hang out with you guys for a bit. Let me see if I can go do something about that noise, huh? Oh, there's Kenny.
Hello.
Hey, Kenny, how's it going?
I'm doing great. And now Eli is...
Oh.
He can wait.
There you go. Alrighty. So, you ready to talk about Kamen Rider?
Yes, I am. Tonight's episode, or last Saturday night's episode, right?
Yeah, the weekend. So, I've got a few notes here that I would... that just to kind of keep things focused. So...
I must fair warn you, I'm halfway through the episode because Kiss Asian messed up, so I'm halfway through the episode. So feel free to spoil anyways. I don't care.
Well, I've got notes on sort of the back end of the episode. So if you've got certain points about the front end of the episode that you'd like to talk about, then I can cover the back end.
Oh, that works. Front end starts off, Dan is back alive.
Don't keep it like the synopsis really short. Just so that we can hurry into the discussion.
Yeah, Dan is back as a bugster, and now he's basically trolling everyone at the EU, right? That's what it's called, the EU.
CR.
The CR. He's basically trolling everyone at the CR now, messing with Poppy's game room, and basically saying, "I live here now, and you give me food." All this stuff. And
yeah.
Then we find out the reason why. Yeah. Oh, sorry. We find out the reason why he did this whole thing was, in order to preserve his mother's memory, and apparently he's preserving people's data before they die, so that way they don't die fully. But he's acting all heartless about it.
Yeah. That's definitely
that's as far as.
Yeah. Well, obviously, there's going to be a fight in this episode. It's a Kamen Rider episode, and of course, it was with Pallid. And it does kind of reaffirm the fact that Kuroto has limited lives now. Firstly, we understand Kuroto's new power is the ability to drain levels. Oh, hold on. Tone says hi.
Hello.
And he definitely used that to his advantage. However, it also became very apparent that this power does not have a permanent effect on the people he used it, because when Pallid henshined again, he was at level 99. But so Kuroto had to start over with draining him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I love too is the fact that Dan and Emu actually team up for this, and I've got notes here on that later, and they do team up. They do kind of beat Pallid. I doubt this is the last we'll see of him, though.
Okay.
And they make a point of describing the fact that the two mighties are together.
Right, that's pink and blue, or pink and green, blue green, right? I mean, sorry, orange and blue green.
Well, Dan's is like black and purple.
Right. Well, but Emu's is orange.
Like a hot pink and a neon green.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking of the Mighty Action Brothers.
Yeah. Now, I do have some notes here. Firstly, I want to talk about the revelation Kuroto had, but if you've got some major points that you kind of want to discuss that you think will affect the future of the show, I would like you to go first. Just specific points that you like that you latched onto.
Okay. I'm intrigued by Dan's motives, that he's not really this pure bad guy we thought he was. Or at least that's how I'm getting from it.
Yeah, it's definitely going for a sympathetic character.
Yeah, but he's acting like he's the bad guy still. He won't open up to them.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna see that for a while. It's gonna be a lot like Machine Chaser.
Oh yes, because he was the first. He was the driver, the drive rider in Kamen Rider Drive before. What's the guy's name that becomes it? I can't remember names that well if they're Japanese.
What is like
Drive's name?
Ryotaro, Shotaro. No, wait.
Shotaro.
Wait. It's coming to me because Belt-san says it all the time. I got nothing.
Okay.
And copyrighted music is playing in the background. Hold on just a second. So listen, why don't you go over like just like a general. Do you want to hop on the video, like turn it on mute, and answer some questions in the live chat while I go and take care of the music?
Okay, cool. You want me to turn on mute?
Yeah, like just turn the volume off so that you're not hearing feedback from the episode. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I have returned. Oh no, not your microphone, buddy. When I said turn on mute, I meant go to the video on the dojo channel.
Oh, okay.
So that you can see the live chat. Anyway.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how this works. I'm actually trying to get to the dojo channel right now.
Okay, no pressure. I'm back. Anyway. So I've got some notes now, but you've got your thing that you were talking about. So you were saying that you think Dan is going to be closed off for a little bit yet, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so what do you think of his dynamic with Poppy so far?
Well, he obviously has feelings for her because she's the bugster that she inserted his mother's soul practically into.
That infected
Before
his
she
mom,
died.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, interesting twist on it. Towards the end, like the middle of towards the middle and end of the episode, Poppy tells Dan that she views him as a father.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she actually tries to protect him from the blast that Pallid launches at them.
Right.
And you definitely see a reaction out of Dan there. I'm sorry, I've got this weird hair thing going on. It's 1,000,000 degrees.
You should. I got. Okay, live now. I'm pulling up the video so I
Yep.
can see our chat.
And on the video, turn the volume all the way down.
Okay. Yep, I did that. Now let me find where the chat is.
It should be directly to the right of the video.
Oh, so you got Tone into Kamen Rider. I see.
Well, yeah, I got her to watch the latest episode. She has no context for what's going on, though. Anyway.
Yeah.
Pardon?
You need to get her to watch the whole thing instead of just that one episode.
Yeah, we were mostly just hanging out.
Okay.
Anyway, so as I was saying, while Poppy tries to protect Dan, he has that revelation. It's like, this is how his mom hugged him, essentially. And so he threw her out of the way, henshined, and decided he would, sacrifice one of his remaining 98 lives to protect her. And, it also shows that they're not quite used to this whole he dies and then is reborn thing.
Right.
And I hope they don't keep replaying that shtick, especially now that he got his zombie Gashat back.
Oh, yes. Now, how would Kyria... Yeah, because I don't want Kyria to come back with as a bugster. I don't want that to happen. Because we all know Kyria's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
What the question is, I hope it's not like a cliche that just happened with Dan.
Well, he did say that when you're killed by a bugster, your data is stored in the proto-Gashat of that bugster.
We already know how he's coming back then.
Yeah, they kind of spelled it out for us. I also want to talk about the teamwork between the two Mighties.
Okay.
Now, they did something that we haven't really seen, I think, enough of in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, they were spamming power-ups, man. And I thought, like, if you put me in a game arena with all those power-ups around me, I'm the kind of person who needs to have all of them. So I was pissed when they weren't using that gimmick as much as they could have been.
Okay. Something I also hope they bring back is the random trolling that Ganem does. You remember when in the very beginning where he randomly came up and trolled? They even teased that in Ghost when he just came in, beat up a bunch of what are they called in Ghost?
In Ghost, I believe they were called Ganmas.
Okay, he just beat up a bunch of Ganmas and left with that cool bite.
Oh yeah, Shakariki Sports.
Yes, they need to bring back the random trolling.
Definitely, and I think that's going to be a thing now with him back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, and actually, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about is his gesture of friendship after the final fight. You see, because like he gives out presents. He gives Emu the Do Re Mi Fa Beat Gashat trophy, and he presents snipe with his own, like, a second dual Gashat beta.
Ooh.
So now they
When
can.
did, when did he do this in the episode?
He did this in the episode.
Okay, then I may not be that far yet. That's fine.
It's not like a major thing. All it really means is that now we get to see level 50 Brave and Snipe next to each other.
Ooh, that's good.
And okay, so Nico, she starts to tell him off. She's like, "Don't you think that like this is not going to win us over?" And he presents her with a lollipop, and she's like, "Don't think you're forgiven," and she takes it anyway.
Yes, that's typical. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my headset because I have a new headset.
Awesome. So yeah, that he's going to be that kind of character. Tone, I think you would like Nico, especially because you told me you really like gaming. And Nico was actually one of the few gamers who had a skill level on par with the main character.
No, it's like that.
Eating my donut. Now, while he's grabbing his headset, why don't we talk just a smidgen about the history of Kamen Rider and what this series may mean. Now, I started noticing it around Kamen Rider Gain. Was that it seemed to me like Toei was running out of ideas as far as gimmicks go anyway. But it also seems to me that they are pulling through by using really good writing. Oh, he's back.
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Dig the headset, man.
Oh, wait. I got it for a computer. I just realized I'm on my iPhone. Never mind. I'm good. You can hear me anyways. That was a waste of time, but that'll be good for next time. Anyways, you were saying?
Oh, JT's on. He says, what series? We're talking about Kamen Rider X8. It's the latest one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're definitely going to see more Stooge-like behavior.
All right. Yeah, I agree. From which character, though? Which character?
I think Dan is going to instigate it, but we're going to see a lot of it from everyone.
Mm-hmm. So, like,
yeah, very much Larry Curly Moe shtick, which actually brings me into my next point. Poppy, when he the moment he finished giving everyone their presents, he's like, "These are gifts bestowed from God. You should all feel thankful." And then Poppy's like, "Shame on you. You're going in the timeout, Buggle Driver." And I love that. I think this is going to be a new pattern, a new dynamic between the two characters. I really hope it is, because that's going to be... I can live with at least 10 episodes of that.
So Dan is slowly joining the team then?
Very much so. Although I feel like not because he wants to work with CR. I think it's going to serve his own ends somehow.
Mm-hmm. Like, you think he'll go back to being evil, though?
We might see him try to, or at least we might see him pull the old the bait and switch, where he pretends to be evil and then swaps back.
Okay.
There are theories floating around that the upcoming Kamen Rider Kronos is going to be Dan Kuroto's father.
Ah. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Like the whole family is like trying to run Tokyo or something.
I'm not sure. It's too early to wager any guesses or hazard any guesses as to what Kronos' ends are going to be. We kind of know what Dan's are. He's trying to figure out how to bring his mom back.
Yeah, And like it's what's curious is with the Kamen Rider X8, it's we're like almost or close to done with the season, and we still know nothing about their motives. Yeah,
Yep, it's definitely over halfway. We've been misled. We've been misled, but we have no clue as to what their real motives are, and I think that makes for an interesting character.
Mm-hmm. I bet you we won't know anything until like the second to last week of the series in September.
I would wager they give us a 5-episode buffer.
Mm-hmm. So like 5 episodes, the last few weeks, last 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's like July, isn't it, or August?
Yeah, let's see if I can map it out. We're in episode 31. There's about 50 episodes in a series, so 11 weeks. So we're kind of in the mid. So it's a ways off.
Have they decided on their next season yet, or announced it?
The only thing that I've heard of as far as announcements for the next Toku season, is for Ultraman.
Oh yes, yeah, I've seen that. That looks cool, but that's another day.
You won't start seeing Kamen Rider leaks until right around episode, I would say, 40.
Okay.
And I think you cut your mic off, buddy.
Sorry,
there you
that
are.
Was calling me. How do we get leaks anyways?
Now they use the term leak because technically it's still supposed to be top secret. However, I do feel like they have a guy, in their marketing department, who is approved to leak this footage and some of this stuff to build up hype for the next season.
Okay, so it's like a marketing campaign. Yep.
It works.
Under Reddit.
It works.
It is under Reddit user. I leak everything because I'm told to by this so and so company.
Yep. Actually, what's interesting is they always release the name before anything else.
Yes.
And that will lead to people getting certain expectations.
Mm-hmm. And then we get painted concept art. That's very fuzzy looking.
And then it just the suit. Then we get the suit. Now we know one thing for sure is that while the name will be leaked, we may even see like an 80% blackout picture in Terebi-kun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
do you remember when? Mm-hmm. Do you remember when Shin Kendra was announced and they released concept art, but it was completely different from what we actually saw?
Now, I think that was just fan art they may have pulled from the internet.
Really?
Yeah, based off of just to kind of like, again, to build up hype and to keep people on their toes. Also keep in mind that concept art and actual suits tend to not match up as far as very early stages go, because what's realistic for a drawing will not always be possible for an actual suit, because they have to use certain materials, tolerances have to be taken into account.
Yeah.
Anyway, so aside from your typical pattern that we have so far, leaked name, possibly fake concept art, and then the quick little crossover at the end of the current season, do you think they're going to try anything different this year? Or do you think they'll stick with the traditional?
Well, I think like maybe Ghost will show up. Maybe the next Rider will show up for a cameo, just to build up more hype, like they typically do. Like because X8 showed up for a brief moment in Ghost, which actually has me question the timeline of when that part of Ghost took place during the X8 season.
Yeah, because they always tend to like put the Kamen Rider that it's going to appear next at the, we'll call it the height of their base power.
Yeah. So when do you think that movie took place with Ghost, like during the timeline? How far?
The movie or just the cameo?
The cameo. How far after X8 do you think?
Now, I personally do not count the summer movies as canon because they just play around with one or two things and they never allude to it again.
Okay. Yeah. So you think the movies are just random sideshows for extra money?
That is the best way I could describe it. Yeah.
To budget the show, probably pretty much.
I think part of it is to sell just a few more toys to build budget for the next season.
So we can consider, like a lot of fans consider, Decade uncanon and just silly fun. Right?
Yeah, that's the best way I could describe Decade. Was just kind of like it was an anniversary season, but I feel like it was written by someone who really didn't watch the Heisei era.
And for the I'm talking about for the movies because you said the movies are just left uncanon.
Yeah, I feel like they're best left alone, mostly because, for the most part, I mean, there are some instances like in Drive where they reference the movies for a brief moment. But for the most part, I would say unless it's referenced in the show for a movie that season's rider appeared in, that particular movie, they aren't canon.
What about the Dr. Pac-Man movie?
Not canon.
Okay.
I don't think, because like they had a short series connected to it, but I don't even think that short series is considered canon because those Gashats never appear again.
Okay.
I want that Pac-Man Gashat. Oh, what was it called? Dang! I think it was Kamen Rider Gem. No.
Is it online?
It is definitely online.
YouTube? Oh,
the raw version is on YouTube, I believe.
Okay. What else do we have to say about the episode, though?
As far as this episode goes, it felt short to me, even though it took up the full 30 minutes. But I think that's because it was meant to be building up to the Kronos episode and to be building up to the final push of the story. So
I
in
like
that
what I'm
way,
watching so far. I know based on what we're talking about that I will enjoy the rest of it. So once Kiss Asian is booting up, is better running on my iPhone, I will finish it. Sometimes my iPhone picks and chooses when it runs it.
Yep. But I feel like this is going to be a very pivotal episode.
Okay.
Aside from that, there's not really much to say. Like I said, all this episode serves to do is transition from the previous chunk of the story into the next chunk. And I feel like when we do, like, I think we should make sort of a weekly thing of this if you want. We'll just plan it out better.
I just plan my schedule ahead of time so that way we can do this more often.
Okay, and you let me know. I had technical difficulties last night too. I was about to tell you. Tell you that I might not be able to stream, especially not from my phone because my phone cannot handle it. So, but we did get the stream out. I feel like we should do this weekly. I would say try to shoot for the Tuesday, Wednesday mark, and then like
Tuesday.
and then kind of
Okay.
make Thursday the rain check.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that because it's just the only thing is with Thursdays it has to be like what we're doing right now because in about
Okay, then how about we make Fridays the rain check?
Yeah, that'll work. That definitely works.
Okay, so what?
As
Yep. So what I think we'll just do from now on, audience, is since Kenny and I are very regular watchers of Kamen Rider X8, take notes and then just nerd out about it in the middle of the week.
They're in there.
So I think we've talked about all we can talk about. This is probably going to be one of the shorter series, like shorter episode or shorter timeline series that we do on the dojo.
Yeah.
So in order to let everyone kind of get back to what they need to do, Kenny, do you have any closing statements?
We will be here on Sunday for another weekend dojo. Feel free to come and join us at our home. You're always welcome here. I will be doing more toy reviews coming up soon. I've just been busy with other things, but I have some planned for this weekend.
And JT and I will be. Sorry, you cut out there. I got.
Do you have any more toy reviews planned?
Actually, I do. My next review is going to be this guy. This is Robots in Disguise Obsidian, the original Robots in Disguise, not the one that was released last year. And I will be reviewing that, I think, next weekend.
Okay.
So you guys can look forward to that. JT and I have a stream this Saturday that's going to kind of cover. That's going to cover more or less overall plans for the dojo, what we're the things we're planning to push, things we're planning to cover. Thank you all so much for watching. Kenny and I are happy you could stop by. Sorry it was so short this time. Things got out of hand. And we will see you next time.
Yeah, stay more fun.